Welcome back, guys. Welcome to the next part of our tutorial, and this part will be combining all of the concepts that we've learned so far. Of course, I won't be doing everything for you guys, so I'm going to show you how to put everything that you've learned together, but then you have to take it a step further. We'll be using Notepad++. Up until this point, we were using Notepad. So if you want to continue using Notepad, that is absolutely fine. No problem. Continue using that. But for now, I'm going to use Notepad++. So I'm going to open Notepad++ now. And before we start, let's look at this Footnote platform. I'm sure you guys have been wondering, what is this Footnote thing? To access the platform, you just need to go to www.footnote.co.za. It's basically a place where you're able to store your code. You have to sign up, obviously, and it's a free account. And once you've signed up, you can log in. Yeah. So I already have an account with these guys. I'm gonna enter my password, log in. So as soon as you log in, you can see that I have quite a lot of code that I've saved to this point. Whilst we are building this new website, we'll be using this platform just to make things easier, because you cannot remember everything from the top of your head. So if you save it on this platform, you can easily come here, copy and paste it to your project, and you can save everything that you've learned, and you know you're not going to forget it. Let's start with this mini web page that we want to create. So in Notepad++, you just say new, and then you have a new tab there. So before you start searching for some code, you obviously need to save it. So let's just do an example here. I'm going to name it horizontal. Of course, you can name it anything you want to, and it's an HTML5 code. I don't want other people to see it, so I'm going to make it private. Give it some tags, separate it by space, and I'm going to save the code that we've learned about horizontal lines here. So this is how you enter horizontal line, this is how you style it. I'm going to save it there, and we're going to use this over and over again when we are inserting a horizontal line on our page. So let's start by coding a new page. So we in Notepad++. To start a new page, you just simply click on new. This tab is gonna appear. Once that's done, we need to enter the basic structure of an HTML page. So if you've forgotten, you can simply go back to your Footnote account, and where you saved the structure, you can just copy, paste it on the code, and that's it. We can start building from there. Let's save it. Let's save as. Let's go to a folder that's saved on the desktop. We're gonna call this page index. Remember, we need to give it a file extension of .html. We're gonna save it, and then now let's start coding our mini web page. So the first thing we need to enter, we need to customize, is the title. We're gonna call it, let's save it, let's see how it appears. This is where it's saved, and the only thing that changed is there. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna style the body tag. So we simply say style, and this will change the background and the color, the text color of any text that will be on the page. View in the browser, refresh. As you can see, it's a bluish background. So the next thing that we want here is sort of like a navigation on the top. If you forgot how to enter links on your page, you can just go to your Footnote account where you saved the links code, copy, paste it on your code. So the first one that we're going to have is this footnote, and then it's going to display home. The next one that we want there is we want to display latest news, and the latest news will be linked to the Google website. Let's enter another link. This one will take us to breaking news. Let's link this to the Bing website and save it. Go to the browser, refresh, and as you can see, we have 3 links now that when I hover on top of them, it's linking us to different websites. Now we want something to separate these because it looks like one long link, so we want to separate these 3. So let's separate them using a special character from the keyboard. So on your keyboard, we will enter this special character. It's a straight line. Just click Shift and then you press this and then it's going to appear like that. So that's where you find that character. Let's enter another one, save it, go to the browser, refresh, and now they are nicely separated using this special character there. Of course, we can change the color of these links by using the style attribute. Let's do it for all 3. Refresh, and now they are nice and yellow. Let's increase the size. Do it for all 3. Save it, go to the browser, refresh, and now our links are much bigger. The next thing we're going to enter is horizontal lines so that we can enclose our navigation within 2 horizontal lines. So we said that entering a horizontal line is HR and it doesn't have a closing tag. When I enter 2 horizontal lines, go to the browser, refresh, and now navigation is enclosed within 2 horizontal lines like that. If you want to enter more spaces in between so that they can open up, remember we need to enter the non-breaking space, and that will insert more spaces in between the links. So let's do that for all of them. Here, here, and here. And so now they're nicely opened like that. Let's style the horizontal line. Let's go to a Footnote account to remind ourselves how to style a horizontal line. Horizontal line code. We saved it as horizontal line code. And this is how we style it. Just gonna copy this, go back to a code, paste it in. Border style, stashed. Just go to a browser, refresh, and now we have sort of dashed lines like that. And we can expand this by changing the color as well. Do it for both. Go to the browser, refresh, and now it's yellow. So now we have our mini navigation. Let's try to center these 3 links in the page so that it looks beautiful. To style a group of elements, we need to use the div tag. So we're going to enclose these 3 inside a div. So this is used to style a group of tags. So we want to style these 3 all together at the same time. We want to center all these 3 links inside the browser. Let's save this, go to the browser and refresh it, and now they're all centered within this page. So that's the nice thing about using divs, and that it allows you to style multiple with one code. Let's stop this here, and in the next part of this tutorial we'll be inserting more stuff inside this page to create a nice mini web page for ourselves. So see you in the next tutorial.